नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीम् उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी। इंद्राज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। We're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 21st chapter, titled as The Conversation Between Kardama Muni and Manu. Kardama Muni has pleased Lord Vishnu by his tapasya for 10,000 years, and when the Lord was pleased, Kardama Muni glorified the Lord by special description, glorifying the Lord uh, by looking at his wonderful form and describing everything in his own sweet words. Kardama Muni said that, "O Lord, you can be only attained by the yogis after thousands of years tapasya. You are visible to me, and you are the one who can cross over the ocean of material birth and death to all your devotees." Lord was decorated with wonderful garland, lots of jewelry, very nice crown on his head, pitambari, yellow colored dress, shankha, chakra, gada, pushpa, standing on the Garuda, and Supreme Lord was there to bless Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni said that actually when a devotee sees the Lord, he never asks anything material, but I'm going to ask you something. I have to get married, and I have to be responsible for increasing the population on this planet so that all the progeny, all the future generations are Krishna conscious. So I'm asking you, can you please give me a blessing and guide me? How do I get married? So Srila Prabhupada ji explains that it is very important that marriage has to be done with people of like disposition. And Srila Prabhupada ji explained as yesterday that the marriage has to be done by consulting the senior members of the family, as well as by there is arrangement of horoscope between the boys and girl, and making sure everybody is comfortable. Husband and wife both cooperate together and make the spiritual advancement in the material life. If one is very fortunate enough, he gets a wife who helps him in the spiritual advancement. So Kardama Muni asked benediction from Lord that please guide me so that my partner, my spouse helps me in spiritual advancement. I want to progress in the spiritual life. So I want somebody who is of equal liking and who can help me to progress in my spiritual life. Role of wife is very important in the spiritual advancement of a husband. She is the one who fulfills his desire of dharma, artha, kama and moksha. So to get a equal disposition life partner is possible only after many, many lifespans. And here Kardama Muni is requesting the Lord that please guide me whom I should get married so that I can progress in my spiritual life. Now, in this shloka, Kardama Muni is requesting the Lord for the guidance. So here, Kardama Muni is saying to Lord Vishnu, he's saying, प्रजापतेस्ते वचसादिशतन्त्या लोककिलाय कामहतोऽनुबद्ध अहं च लोकानुगतो वहामि बलिं च शुक्ला निमिषाय तुभ्यम्. Kardama is saying to Lord Vishnu, "Oh my dear Lord, you are the master and the leader of all the living entities. Prajapates, te vachasa adisha." Lord Vishnu is the master of all Prajapati. Under your direction, all conditioned souls, as if bound by the rope, are constantly engaged in satisfying their desires. So, Lord is Prajapati, and under the direction, under the leadership of Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, everything, all the universe is running. All living entities are working under the direction of Lord. Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharan. So he says, under your direction, the conditioned souls, as if bound by the rope, are constantly engaged in satisfying their desires. Following them, O embodiment of religion, I also bear oblations to you who are eternal time. So Lord is eternal time here. Kardama Muni is saying that, oh Lord, you are the eternal time, you are the embodiment of religion, and I am surrendering to you, and I am following your direction. You tell me now what should I be doing. So here, Kardama Muni is asking the direction from Lord, because Lord is the one who directs everybody. He is the master of all the religion. He is the one who is leader of everybody, who is the master, Prajapati of everybody. So if he is the one who is giving direction to whole universe, who am I to act independently? I am also going to work under your direction. So please give me the direction. How should I progress in my life so that I can elevate myself spiritually? So you please guide me. See this? Kardama Muni himself is a great sage, but he is asking Lord for the direction, how to live this life peacefully under the direction of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada explains the shloka. Lord Srila Prabhupada says, in the Katha Upanishad, it is stated that Supreme Lord is the leader of all living entities. He is their sustainer and awarder of all the necessities and desires. Upanishads, Puran, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, everywhere it is mentioned that Lord is the maintainer and sustainer of everybody of us. And He is the one who is fulfilling our desires, our necessities. Not a blade of grass moves without the will of Lord. No living entity is independent. All are dependent on the mercy of Supreme Lord. We are not independent. We cannot do anything without the desire of Krishna, without the permission of Krishna. Therefore, Vedic instruction is that one should enjoy the life under the direction of Supreme Lord, Supreme Leader, the Personality of Godhead. So if you want to really live the life peacefully, if you really want to live life full of satisfaction and joy, then what you have to do? Do not act independently or whimsically. Act under the direction of Supreme Leader, the Personality of Godhead. It's very, very important that we follow His directions. Vedic literatures like Ishopanishad direct that since everything belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one should not encroach upon another's property, but should enjoy one's individual allotment. In Upanishad, it is said that Ishavadyam idam sarvam yachkintya jagatya jagatina tyaktina bhunjita makashit. So here, Upanishad, it is said that whatever is your quota, you will get it. Do not encroach on somebody else and do not be too greedy. Don't commit crime and try to enjoy. Just enjoy what is given to you in your quota. The best program for every living entity is to take the direction from Supreme Lord and enjoy material and spiritual life. So, if you really want to live peacefully, if you really want to have joyful life, then we take the directions from Lord. Now, how do you take the directions from Lord? Follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a direction of Lord for all of us to live peacefully and happily. If you try to live independently, you will never be happy. Krishna is very merciful and he has given us so many things so that we can live peacefully and happily. He has given us the light, the air, the water, the food, family, friends, so many things have given. So just follow the instructions of Krishna and live this life, whatever the life you have, whatever the quota you have. Don't try to imitate others, don't try to chase others, don't try to compete with others. Just follow the instructions of Krishna, live whatever the life you have been allotted joyfully and peacefully. A question may be raised, since Kardama Muni was advanced in spiritual life, why then he did not ask the Lord for liberation? Why did he want to enjoy the material life in spite of his personally seeing and experiencing the Lord? So here, Kardama Muni is seeing the Lord one-to-one, face-to-face. And now Kardama Muni, instead of asking Lord for the liberation, mukti, is asking, please guide me so that I can marry a girl who can help me to advance in spiritual life. Now, why he did not ask for the mukti, liberation? The answer is that not everyone is competent to be liberated from material bondage. The answer is what? Because not everybody is interested or competent also. If you tell everybody about moksha, then nobody is interested. Not everybody is interested. So then some people are interested in the material life. Some people are interested in material gains. So then they want to enjoy the material life. Now you are allowed to enjoy, but only under the direction of Supreme Lord. You are allowed to enjoy the food, but only take Krishna Prashant, not the food from the restaurant. You are allowed to enjoy nice, delicious food. That is not a problem. You are allowed to get married and produce children, provided you are married and producing children so that you can serve the Lord Krishna with your family. Then only. Otherwise, if you want to enjoy for the sense gratification, then it is sinful activity. So, not everybody should be competent enough to get liberation, but at least competent enough to follow the direction of Supreme Lord. It is therefore everyone's duty to enjoy according to present position, but under the direction of Supreme Lord. So you can enjoy whatever is quota given to you. If somebody is given $1 million in his life, millionaire, and somebody is making little money, somebody is making a lot of money. Okay, so you want to enjoy the money, that's fine. But how do you enjoy it? Use your money for service of Krishna, then you can enjoy it. If you whimsically try independently without surrendering to Krishna, without serving Krishna, you will suffer. The Vedas are considered to be the direct words of Lord. The Lord gives us the opportunity to enjoy material life as we want, and at the same time, He gives the direction for the modes of nature and process of abiding Vedas, so that gradually one can elevate it to liberation from material bondage. Now, Bhagavad Gita, all the Vedas, Bhagavatam, it guides us how can we gradually elevate from material to the spiritual platform. So God has given us this, Krishna has given us this material life, and so you can enjoy the material life as we want. At the same time, follow the direction of Bhagavad Gita, follow the directions of Lord Krishna. Then you will gradually elevate yourself from material to spiritual. And then one day you will have desire for moksha, liberation. The conditioned souls who have come to the material world to fulfill their desires to lord it over the material nature are bound by the laws of nature. The best course is to abide by Vedic rules that will help one to gradually elevate to the liberation. So we have to follow the Vedic rules and regulations. Regulations of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. If you really want to live peacefully and joyfully in this material life. Kardama Muni addresses the Lord as Shuka, which means the leader of religion. Lord Krishna's name here mentioned is Shuka, which means the leader of religion. We need the leaders. Society needs good leader to follow the path of spirituality. If the leaders are blind, the whole world will go in chaotic situation. So we need competent leaders. One who is pious should follow the rules of religion, for which rules are prescribed by Lord Himself. No one can manufacture or concoct a religion. A religion refers to the injunction or laws of Lord. So religion means what? Religion means to follow the rules of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma suchaha. So Lord Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita that do not follow any other rules or regulations. Only follow the regulations which are prescribed in Vedas in Bhagavad Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam. Follow my prescription. Sarva, everything other rules and regulations, don't follow them. Follow one, which is Krishna's, and aham tvam sarva papebhyo. I will relieve you from all sinful activities. And when you're relieved from all the sinful activities, you will get ultimately liberation. So religion does not mean Hindu, Muslim, or something like that. Religion means to follow the instructions of Lord Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord says that religion means to surrender to Him. Therefore, one should follow the Vedic regulations and surrender unto the Supreme Lord. So, because that is the ultimate goal of perfection in the human form of life. So, what is the ultimate perfection? Follow the instructions of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Then our life will be sublime, peaceful, happy, if we follow the proper instructions. If we do not follow the instructions, then destruction is guaranteed. Arjuna, he was depressed. He was on the way to destruction. Then he followed instructions of Lord Krishna. So from destruction, he became victorious. So if you really want to achieve perfection, achieve success, achieve happiness, achieve joy, achieve peace in your life, then you have to follow the instructions of Supreme Lord in Bhagavad Gita. Follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. One should then live a life of piety, follow the regulations, rules and regulations, and marry and live peacefully for the elevation of higher status of spiritual realization. So there are various stages of spiritual realization. So gradually one will be elevated to the spiritual platform. That is possible by following the instructions from Bhagavad Gita. And what are the instructions of Bhagavad Gita? First instruction, we are not body but the soul. Our body is material, temporary, while the soul is eternal. So then next instruction is, so whatever the karma you do it for elevation of soul, not for the body. If you work day and night for the body and not for the soul, then your soul will not get peace or satisfaction. Because the real person in this body is the soul. Body is the external covering, right? And then while working, have the desire to satisfy Krishna, not the desire to satisfy your own senses, because the real proprietor of whole universe, Bhuktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarva Loka Maheshwaram Suradam Sarva Bhutanam Gnatve Mam Shantim Rachati. Lord Krishna says here in Peace Formula, He says, I am the enjoyer of all material and spiritual world. Everything comes from me. I am the master. Bhuktaram Yagna Tapasam. So follow the instructions and I am there in everybody's heart. So work for me and then you will be Suradam Sarvabhutanam Gnatva Mam Shantim Rachati. If you really want to have Shanti and peace in your life, then work for pleasure of Krishna, not for sense pleasure, right? So in this way, if we follow instructions of Krishna, then we'll be joyful and peaceful. If we try to be greedy, lusty, then our life will be in great danger. So we have to understand this and follow the instructions of Lord Krishna. We'll pause here and we'll continue the discussion tomorrow. Nandra Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.